Hello, fellow musicians, fellow teachers, and fellow music lovers, and any potential harp student out there. This is the place to be, Avondale Harp Studio. We have a vast network of teachers in the country, so wherever you are, you can play. So, how did we start? Well, the Harp Society, that was founded in 1963 by Kathleen Allister, Anna Bender, Harold Stiefel, Andre Lowe was involved. Wonderful people that brought the harp to South Africa. The Harp Society made lever harps available for students to rent. The unfortunate thing was that you only had the opportunity to rent it for 1 year, and then the harp had to come back for the next student on the waiting list. And that was quite a sad part, because I think so many potential harpists had got lost and then had to take up another instrument because of the non-availability of the harp. And so we are here 50 years later, Avondale Harp, because of this need that we had for harps and for students who wanted to learn, young and old, and nobody is ever too old to learn. So we are the designated agents for Salvi harps, which are made in Italy, and for Lion and Healy, which is made in Chicago, United States. Through them, I can assist in bringing in a harp specifically for you. Because we are so far away, and because of this exchange rate that we have that is not in our favor, we unfortunately do not have new harps standing on the floor ready to buy at a moment's notice. So an order could take anything between 3 weeks to 12 months, depending on the availability at the factory overseas. And so 20 years ago, we started with a few lever harps that we made available for students to rent on a monthly basis. The rental period is usually 12 months. Give yourself a chance to actually get to know the harp and the geography and where to go and what to do. So the lever harp is a wonderful starter harp. We have a few pedal harps available for rental, not many. We do encourage, however, that the student works towards buying their own pedal harp. If you're in the market for a pedal harp, which every young student wants to play because they look so beautiful in the orchestra and the harpists always look so gracious when they play, I would suggest start saving your money, because the exchange rate is not wonderful. Speak to me, let's talk about prices, and I can tell you what needs to be added onto the purchase price of a harp. Because of course, we need to get the harp from Italy or from America. We need to land it in South Africa. We need to clear it through customs, and we need to get it delivered to your door. And that we can assist with. We've been doing that for 20 years. Buying a new harp or having a harp is like having a car. You need to service it. Unfortunately, up until about 20 odd years ago, we never serviced our harps, and our harps have gone into a little bit of a disrepair. With Kathy Phillips, Rosary Kane, Amarelli Ackerman and myself, 20 odd years ago, we sat down and we thought, what do we do if anything goes wrong with our harps? And so the search began. And we ended up with Billy Hornby from Bow Brand Strings. He was the senior production manager for Bow Brand Strings, so he knows a lot about strings. He was trained at Lion and Healy, and he is one of 200 harp technicians in the world. And we are lucky enough to have him come to South Africa every 2 years. We travel the country. We go through to Nelspruit, George, Durban, Johannesburg, Stellenbosch, Cape Town, and we spend 3 weeks helping everybody out, getting their harps to optimum playing condition again. We do not restore harps, but he services them. Avondale Harp keeps all spares available for Salvi and Lion and Healy harps, so we can help you with what you need. Here at Avondale Harp, we try and assist the harpist or harper with everything he or she may need. We carry a large selection of music, which we try and expand on a yearly basis, making the choice for the harpist easier so that she doesn't buy anything blind from overseas and never ever plays it again. So we keep music for lever harp, for pedal harp, pedal ensembles, harps in combination with other instruments. We keep some orchestral music, lever methods and studies, pedal methods and studies, anything you can think of. If we don't have it, we try our utmost to actually get it for you. The aim of the Harp Society in the early 60s was to actually create a platform for young harpists to have a place to perform. And the Harp Society used to arrange 3 or 4 concerts on an annual basis. And it was wonderful. I was also part of that. There was such camaraderie between the students, and everybody loved listening to everybody else. And why is it so important that we have these student concerts? Is that the students learn from one another and hear other harpers play, and that is so inspiring. The Harp Society in the 60s and 70s and subsequent to those years were instrumental in bringing out international harpers to South Africa to come and play with the then SABC orchestra, and they also gave private concerts. How wonderful it was. And so sad today that with the exchange rate and everything getting so expensive, that harpists are not coming to South Africa. We have become a smaller and smaller community over all the years. But we were so grateful that we have Billy coming with wonderful ideas and with wonderful contacts with harpists, because he travels all of Europe and in the UK, and he has contact with everybody. And so last year we were instrumental in bringing Lynn Jones, who is the head harpist and teacher in Manchester at the Royal Northern College of Music. And what a wonderful time we had. She was the adjudicator at the 5th National Harp Festival that was hosted by the Harp Society. Now that is also a wonderful thing that we've actually started. 5 years ago, the committee of the Harp Society, which includes Amarilli Ackerman, Rosemary Kane, Kathy Phillips, myself, Ingrid Janse van Rensburg, we all got together and thought, what are we going to do to provide a non-competitive platform for our students? And up came the idea of a harp festival. There are no prizes, there's no money, we have a day of fun. The students play a program of 3 pieces. They are all divided into different levels, and in the afternoon we have even more fun, and we actually have harp ensembles. And what a wonderful learning curve it is for the students. They dress for the occasion and they get a report at the end of the day. So last year was really the highlight for the Harp Festival, that we had an overseas harpist. And what was even more terrific, we had a whole week of wonderful harping with Ara. She presented master classes, she gave private lessons, we had a fantastic lever harp workshop, a pedal harp workshop. She taught us things that we did not know of, techniques that we did not know of, and the students played without them having actually seen a note before. So how exciting that was. And that is the aim of the Harp Festival, to create this wonderful platform, and hopefully every 2 to 3 years that we will be in a position to actually bring in another international harpist to come and show us what is happening in Europe and the UK and America. From Johannesburg, Ara actually went down to Cape Town and replicated the same thing. What a wonderful time they also had. And Hugo Lamprecht's Music Centre in Cape Town were the host down there. So when one talks of a lever harp, what are we actually talking about? And we also need to refer to the size of the lever harp. 50, 60 years ago, we used to talk about the harp as a Celtic harp, still referred to as a Celtic harp today. But now we talk about a lever harp. Why? Because the lever harp comes in various sizes. This little Salvi Juno has got 26 strings. Wonderful little harp. The sister to the Juno is the Salvi Aida, and there's the updated version which looks similar to this, which is the Salvi Mia. That one has 34 strings. Also fantastic harp to start on. Why? Because we have 2 octaves below middle C and 2.5 octaves above middle C. So your range of repertoire is actually expanded. On the right hand side there's the Salvi Titan, which is the big brother of the Salvi Juno. That harp has got 38 strings, so you have 2 octaves plus another 2 strings, the A and the B, below middle C, and you actually have 3 octaves above middle C. So once again, your range is even bigger. Wonderful harps to actually start on. They weigh anything between 8 kilos up to 18 kilos. Another version of the lever harp is the Lion and Healy Silhouette, the example that I actually have here. Electric, it does not have a soundboard. Every string has actually got its own pickup, and therefore you would actually play through a sound system. 33 strings on this harp, 2 octaves below middle C and 2.5 octaves above middle C. And of course the pedal harp. Once again, every pedal harp maker, Salvi and Lion and Healy, have a range of different harps within the category of a pedal harp. This particular harp is a Salvi Sinfonietta. That one has 47 strings. Most of the pedal harps have 47 strings. Some of the older pedal harps have 46 strings, which then takes away the 7th octave C. Over here we have the Lion and Healy 85E, an older model, absolutely beautiful harp with such rich tones, balanced register, and that is what you look for, the bass and the treble to actually be balanced. A few years ago, Lion and Healy and Salvi brought out a 3/4 harp, what they called a student harp, which had 40 strings. So you would lose the bottom 4 or 5 string, and you would lose the top G and F. Also a wonderful harp for a smaller student, a younger student, and a fantastic gig harp because you can actually carry it yourself all the way up the stairs. The transporting of a harp is also a big problem, or it could be a big problem if your parents or if you as an adult harpist don't have a bigger car. So you need a station wagon type of a vehicle to transport a pedal harp, but not that difficult because you buy a good trolley, a 2-wheel trolley which has got lovely big wheels, and you're able to get up and down the stairs and come to us for a quick lesson and we'll show you how to load the harp 1, 2, 3. The lever harp is easily transportable. Always best to get good transport covers for any harp that you transport so that you do not get any nicks and bumps on the bodywork of the harp. Nicks and bumps don't affect the sound. You want to be sure that the levers are intact, that you do not lie the harp on the discs. So why do I keep referring to Salvi and Lion and Healy? They are surely not the only makers of harps in the world. No, they are not, but they are probably the most well known. And Lion and Healy and Salvi have been in South Africa since the 60s. So therefore, it's always my advice to stay with the Salvi and Lion and Healy because we are so far away from the factory and it is difficult to get parts. But because of Avondale, we keep everything that you need. Even the technician doesn't bring his tools anymore. Avondale is kitted out with everything that Billy would need to service your harp right here. Salvi and Lion and Healy, they are made in 2 different parts of the world, but they actually belong to the same company. Victor Salvi amalgamated the 2, and the technicians belong to the Technicians Guild and they can work on both makes of harps. But they are different. The mechanisms are slightly different between the 2 instruments and the sound is different. Salvi harps are slightly heavier than Lion and Healy harps. Salvi harps have a warm, rich tone. Lion and Healy harps, in my opinion, have a brighter sound. They sound more crystal. So you don't just buy any old harp. Come and chat to us and we'll help you find the harp that is right for you.